Hello, welcome again to an episode of Where There's Smoke, There's Flower. I forget how that goes every time, and it was my idea. All right, so you're tuning in today. We're here live at our dispensary, Houston's premier CBD dispensary at 2606 Telephone Road, Houston, Texas, Urban Flower. And we're welcoming our guest tonight, Il Trill Neil. I've got Blazing Black. And we're gonna, if you don't know who they are, we're gonna find out tonight. And of course, we'll have to introduce to you some talk about CBD. If you are not trying it, you need to try it. Somebody you know needs CBD in their lives. So thank you for joining us. And I got to talk to you a little bit on one of your visits to our store because somebody told you how cool we were and you had to come check us out.
Yes, indeed.
And we're so glad you did. So when we talked, you said you had some projects in hand and very good news.
Yes,
so
yes.
Tell us about that.
Well, July 4th, I'll be releasing my first single and major video. The song is titled Trillin' Man on my independent record label, which is High Pyramid Records, in junction with Tri Horizon Entertainment.
Tri Horizon. So I know you're very proud of the song, but
yes.
You said the video is going to be pretty cool too.
Yes, the video was actually shot back at home on Casino Beach, and the sand is immaculate. It's like pure white sand, you know, and the water is like the deep blue. You can see through it, you know. You're like swimming with stingrays and getting stung by jellyfish.
So home as in Florida.
Yes.
How long have you been in Houston then?
I've been in Houston for about 5 years now.
And why?
Why? Because I feel it's very diverse and there's a lot of opportunity in H-Town.
That there is, and that's one of the main reasons we're here, so that we can introduce our local talent, tie them into the community. We're all here because somebody helped us,
yes.
and we've got to pay it forward, give something back. So
really
we appreciate you bringing that to Houston
Thank you.
and keeping us awesome.
Indeed, indeed.
What I was going to ask you a couple of things about what you did before you got into music.
Okay.
How long have you been doing music?
I've been doing music since like the age of 9 years old. My parents really reared me into doing music.
Instruments or singing?
I started, well, in high school, in middle school, I played clarinet. Yeah, I did. So, but yeah, growing up, my parents, my dad, he was signed to Stax Records, and he wrote for Capital Artists.
Oh my gosh.
My mother, she sung background for Al Green, which was in a group called the Boomerangs. And the Boomerangs was a spin-off from Jimi Hendrix group, which my uncle played hand in hand with Jimi Hendrix, which is Larry Lee, rest in peace, you know. It's very cool.
Wow, so you did get introduced to music a while back.
Yeah.
That's great, how we get inspired, and it just, if it's for you, it's not going to leave you.
Indeed.
I know, I read a lot about that. That's so exciting. I need a little more light here. But, okay, so have you tried CBD before?
Yes.
Before, as
No,
in
well,
when?
not before, but you can say that was really my first time consuming it here. You know, and it was pretty cool.
So a lot of people don't understand that CBD, the way in the smokable form, is hemp flower that cannot contain more than 0.3% THC, or else it cannot be called hemp.
Okay.
And it still has high contents of cannabidiol oils, extracts, compounds.
Correct.
And that's what people can grind up and smoke instead of tobacco and nicotine and all of this that's harmful. And then the other stuff that's still illegal in Texas. But so many people need relief, and it's going to take a lot of education and information awareness so that people know that it is an alternative. And you cannot get in trouble for it, not in Texas, not anymore.
Nope,
and it smells like it looks like it, but you should give it a try. It's affordable, it's accessible, We've got 27 strains to choose from.
Yes.
Do you remember what you tried?
The sour space candy.
Sour
Thanks
space
to
candy.
Yeah.
And if you take a whiff of that, people do say it has that sour
That's
candy
the one.
smell, and it's uplifting, right?
Yes, yes.
And where can we find your video?
The
when it
video is
comes out?
gonna be on MTV 1, 2, VH1, BET, everywhere.
Oh my God, that's really great.
And that comes out
July 4th.
July 4th.
Yeah. Can't wait.
So I was going to mention that Jimmy rolled up something for y'all tonight, and what did you put?
So today I rolled up for our special guest the Sunset Sherbet.
Yeah.
Gives you that little extra boost of energy when you need
Sunset
it.
Sherbet
Like
Road.
around this time, we need a little bit of energy. So.
Yeah, man. Got me out here.
Too fancy.
Uh-oh. There you go. Let's not get that hat off.
That.
We don't want that on the video.
Sunset Sherbet.
Appreciate
Cheers.
the free rolls.
And one more.
So is this like community?
I want you to try it. If you haven't had CBD, guys, you can let our viewers know what your experience is like.
It tastes great.
WEED.
Wanna try it?
Never. Oh, you look like a professional.
Carlito, what's up?
I seen it on the movies.
Me.
Me too.
So what I know your video has a message. Right?
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit about
Yes.
that, or
Um,
are you able to?
It's actually pertaining to, peace is victory. Kind of tired of all the violence and everything that's going on around the country, especially in America. We need more peace and values within the community.
You gotta slow down, champ.
Slow it down.
I'm sorry, y'all.
If you can see the audience over.
Yeah, Dave, please.
Always
One
making
One of
fun.
our viewers.
Always talking about our bud over here.
That's that big sherbet.
Yeah.
That's big sherbet right there.
I'm sorry, y'all.
You
Excuse
gonna be
me.
okay?
Ha.
Would you like to try it?
You- But yeah, I'm into restoring the community. Peace is victory.
Cheers to that. So I would like to move on and talk to you. Thank you so much for being on our show. There was a time when Jimmy was doing the wine. You
Right.
gave us an opportunity to promote what we were up to, opening up a new location and all
Absolutely.
of that. So we've changed direction, and from what I hear, so did you guys.
Yeah.
But still in the same realm of music, entertainment, and experimenting.
Absolutely. I'm experimenting OJT. We're doing some OJT experiment right now.
Yeah.
First time ever. Look at that. Looks like a champ.
We have something different, Jimmy. Come on, man. You got me wondering now, man. He coughing in the lungs.
Did I hear somebody say if it's got you coughing, it's good?
That is awesome. Dude, what you got over there, man?
Wow.
Is that the trunk?
What a show off. I mean, really. Oh my god.
So question, where did you come up with the name? Like what?
From this right here.
Oh,
Blazing?
Blazing?
Oh, I
Blazing.
get it.
Yeah,
Not really.
yeah.
Okay, so real quick, we'll do the intro. My name is Rick Blaze, aka Mr. Morris Day 2K, aka Mr. Allen Champagne.
Why they call you
Because
Champagne?
I popped that court. Also, my man to the right, my cohort,
Bishop V. Black, the ambassador of eloquence, the Duke of Dignity, the Picasso of,
context sauce.
and the sapiosexual wild heart.
Yeah, so we are Blazing Black. The name Rick Blaze actually came from college. So, shout out to Sam Houston State. So, I used to dress differently as a youngster. So, I used to
Still
wear.
do.
I guess I do, huh?
Yeah.
I used to wear a New York apparel called Johnny Blaze. It's not known now. It's probably out of business now. But
Yeah.
New York apparel called Johnny Blaze.
I
So
remember that.
I wore all New York gear, which was kind of new in Houston at that time. And so I went to orientation at Sam Houston, and then they had like a party and they got like a freestyle contest. The dude was horrible, so I kind of jumped in the freestyle contest, and I had on the Johnny Blaze like jersey, Johnny Blaze pants, and so everybody just kind of get to know each other. So after I killed the dude in the freestyle or whatever, they just start calling me Johnny Blaze. I guess they assumed that's what my name was, because they hadn't heard of the apparel name before, so they assumed I had my own name on my clothes, I guess. So I was Johnny Blaze for a little while. So eventually I dropped the Johnny, put my first name, which is Rick, so Rick Blaze. So, yeah, I wish I had a really high time story for that, but I don't. That's
Part of my name is Bishop, so my cousin, shout out to Broderick Davis.
Oh, you know Broderick Davis?
And he's black.
Nah,
so
Right. So
Bishop
you know,
Black.
he's been calling me Bishop Black. Like I used to say the Martin Luther King speech, I have a dream, like at various churches, and used to go around and do public speaking. So hey, let me know when this shit out. I don't know. Okay, cool. So he called me Bishop Black. I've been having that name since I was like 6 years old. I really wasn't, you know what I'm saying, cool with it until one night I was performing and my mom called me that name. And so the guy was like, your name isn't College Guy anymore, it's Bishop Black. And so I started going by that. And then when we started doing music together, people was just like, hey, they see him first. They'd be like, hey, Blazing Black. And then just went together.
Yeah.
It was just like,
That's
so.
an awesome name.
Yeah, we initially met, summer school, 3rd grade?
Yep.
Really?
You've been
Yeah.
friends since 3rd grade.
Well, yes and no.
In my mind.
Oh, okay.
In his mind.
So I met him.
In my mind.
I met him summer school. So I went to different school. My mom, you know, back then you went to summer school not because you fell for like things to do. You know, my mom used to enroll me to different. I went to a private school.
Enrichment.
Yeah, so I went to for an enrichment school every year. So this year I went to a particular school he went to, South Atherton, and located in the Fifth Ward area. And that's when I met this young man here. And at the end of the summer, I would go back to my regular school.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah, so I didn't see him. I didn't hear from him again. We didn't talk again until like after college, like through social media. He hit me up on Facebook one day.
Because I remember his name. He's my best friend in my mind.
I have a very unique last name, so I'm not gonna say because y'all don't want y'all googling me, find all my information.
All the baby mamas coming out.
Yeah, I have a mafia Italian last name, so I just leave it at that.
Right.
So I guess I wasn't that hard to find.
Yeah.
And so he friended me on Facebook. It just so happened I was doing music. He was doing music at the time, and we kind of got back in contact. And then we happened to move into the same neighborhood.
No. We got a house in the same.
We got a house. I'm sorry.
Let's not say move.
We got a house in the same.
We got a house in the
neighborhood.
same neighborhood.
And so he came over. We started doing music together, and the rest has been history. You know.
Right.
And so how many years now have you been in the industry, and what really was your first launch as business partners?
On
as a
August
team?
3rd, it will be officially our 6th year.
6 years.
Yeah. On August 3rd, and we have a big celebration coming for that. At House of Blues, Bronze Peacock Room, we have a whole little shindig going on. So
August 3rd, we're gonna have tickets. No, shameless plug. BlazingBlack.com.
right.
To get all information about August 3rd. It's gonna be a huge show. $20 for the tickets. Matter of fact, if you mention that you saw us on this show,
Right.
we'll give it to you for half price.
Right.
$10
Wow,
ticket.
that's a great deal.
$10 ticket. You mentioned that you saw us on this show. You heard about it on this show. Half price. We
And
got
the
you.
Peacock Room at the House of Blues is big.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's dazzled up.
Because we've played at the House of Blues literally since 2016, like 40 times.
We had a residence there for a
Residency
while,
there
like
for
a
like
couple
3
of
months.
Yeah, like 3 months.
Yeah, but between that, we were always booked there, so it's like home for us. You know, shout out to the
Shout out to
House of Blues.
man. We the champ, but we don't have the belt for nothing now. We the champs now.
So that's another question.
Right.
What's the belt?
So we actually won Reader's Choice, People's Champs of the
Band of the
Houston
Year.
Press.
Yeah.
Band of the Year.
Yeah.
So it was like the only Band of the Year award. So we decided we was like go reward ourselves. You know, we're big wrestling fans, and people will be like, "Oh, that's a WWE belt." No, that's all
People's
Blazing Black.
Yeah.
Basically designed by him. We got the Trill Monger, we got the Trill Wrestling, then we got our names on it, then we got the logo, then we got In us we trust because in us we trust. You know, we basically we came into the game doing our own thing. We stayed doing our own thing. So it's a testament to every creative, especially like you guys, to believing in yourself and make sure that you put your beliefs, your creativity first, because the world will tell you, hey, you need to do this, you need to follow this, you need to follow that. Hey, if this don't succeed, then you need to just go get a corporate job or go get this and go get that. So for entrepreneurs, it's hard. It's not easy because
they frown on you.
Yeah, they frown on
everybody in one line.
Every day is a successful achievement to us. If we can get through the day without losing a bunch of money, we're good. We're good.
Don't we know it?
We're good. So that's why we met you guys. We saw you guys doing your thing. We were like, hey, let us highlight, what's going on with these guys, because they inspire us. And by doing their own thing.
And now they live in a high life. So, it's all good.
Speaking of high life, sometimes it's
well, I like to call it fly without the high.
Oh, yeah, you go. Fly without
Urban flowers.
We'll take that.
And it's education, because it's not only, a euphoric to your spirit, is for health, for holistic reasons. It's, people don't understand that it's not a drug like people say because people can't tax it. It's actual, it's actually a herbal from the earth. It's, from the earth.
It's natural.
To each his own.
Hey,
I don't think this crown is.
We've
but.
been seasoning and flavoring foods with herbs.
Yeah.
In so many cultures, people
Right.
give their children teas made with herbs.
Right.
Like, this is for the headache, this is for the fever, give her
Right.
this for the bellyache.
Right.
And so why wouldn't we?
Yeah, you actually get a prescription for this. Doctors have prescriptions for cancer patients and people dealing with certain illnesses all the time.
Because I got glaucoma.
Yeah.
I don't hold no glocks. I got glaucoma.
Yeah, and
You know what I'm saying?
we're not medical professionals,
Right.
but I have testimonies of our customers that have been coming in from day one, and thankfully we're now blessed to be able to bless them with access to CBD because it was not available. Education, because we've gotten informed, and we've tried to absorb everything we can from the internet, from books, from professionals that have studied it, so that we can share that information and give people hope, so that they can relieve all of these conditions. They're infinite. It's 99 problems and then some that CBD can help.
Right.
It's a great alternative. This week in the news, San Francisco banned the Juul completely, like e-vape, e-cigarettes, because just kids are getting hooked on nicotine. Adults are hooked on nicotine. And hemp is a great alternative. We're the primary, dealer for a product named Vance, and it's a hemp cigarette, 0.0 THC. It's a great alternative. It helps you curb your cravings for smoking, especially if you're a tobacco or nicotine smoker. If you don't smoke, you don't need to start. But if you do, and you want to quit, or you know that it's not good for your health, you've got to come in and try these.
Yes.
Definitely a safe alternative.
Because, personal testimony, my feet used to stink. And without this, feet don't stink no more. So, I mean,
That's a new one.
Let me
That's a new one.
You gotta take his word for it because you're gonna keep your shoes on good.
We'll just take your word for it.
feet don't stink anymore. Even if I took their shoes off, I know everybody's had, house parties and stuff like that. And people feet stink. You can't tell them, hey man, your feet stink. Stuff like that. So it's kind of like
At a house party, you're way too close.
You're introduced to this, your feet don't stink. So it's not sweaty, it's not nervousness. It's stuff for your, if you bite your nails, if you're nervous, if you things like this. You got big decisions, you got business things that
Record
you're
deals
dealing
you
with.
gotta sign.
Job interviews, tests.
Come to Urban Flowers and kind of get familiar-weighted.
Yeah, we got. We got.
Familiar-weighted with certain things
That's
that
a
help
good
you
word.
with anxiety, that help you with certain things that you deal with, because people don't understand, like, mental health is real.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know,
100%.
so it's like, you gotta look out for yourself, you gotta look out for, you know, what you got going on. So, certain things here, you know, they'll help you just forget about all that. Just feel so free,
So your
so enchanted.
So to pick it, your problems
Right.
won't go away. They just feel a little bit lighter.
Right.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
So we do have a strain. It's called Urban Potion, and a lot of writers, like hip hop artists or rappers, they come through here and they smoke it, the Urban Potion, because it opens up their mind for creativity.
We have a
So-
few strains that can help with that one.
Nice.
Speaking of that, if we have a watcher or viewer, a younger person that wants to come into the music scene, a question for you fellas is, what do you have any suggestions that you can
Man,
Yeah,
be
the first-
yourself.
be yourself.
Because
Number
people
one.
do not know what they like until you give it to them.
That's really
They do
that's
not
really
know what
solid.
they
Don't be
like.
that regurgitated artist.
They do
Do you
not.
now let me say this though. By
So-
being yourself, it may be a longer road. Now
Uh-huh.
this let me say this. This is a grind. This
Right.
is not
Yes.
you
It's a
know
marathon.
this is a marathon. This
Yes.
is not hey I start today and the next year I'm gonna blow up. Those stories happen few and far between. That is not the norm. Like unless you got somebody who's dropping mad bags on you, even then there's no guarantee. This is a grind. You know, people know who we are now in the city, but we've been grinding for a long time.
And
you know,
we've had mass success because of who we are.
Yes.
Not because of, oh, we did this like this person, we did this like that person.
yeah.
Nah, it's Blazing Black. We've done this, we've done that, we've provided these numbers, we provided these things. It's Blazing Black.
And the reason why that's important is because, let's say, for example, you get popular being someone else or being someone under yourself.
You gotta keep being.
You gotta keep being that person
Yeah.
now.
Even if they're not successful
Like,
and that wave
You
goes,
gotta, they know
gotta
you
keep
as
being
that person. So
Right.
you want to go out, you want to start being yourself, and you can go out being yourself, and you can be comfortable sleeping comfortably at night and let the chips fall where they make. If you grind long enough and you hustle hard enough towards your goal, I don't care what it is, the universe will open itself up to you. You know, so
Well said.
that's what anything you want to be. You don't have to be a musician. You can take that to be a doctor, a lawyer, open up your own shop, whatever you want to be. If you grind hard enough and believe in yourself and work long enough, the universe will open itself up to you every time, hands down.
See,
So I have a question, and I know this is off the subject. A lot of the newer hip hop music now, I feel, is that all they talk about is have the biggest rims, the most diamonds, jewelry. What happened to the old hip hop like Tupac, Biggie, where
Yeah.
they talk about issues that are going on nowadays? You know, like to get their word across to all of us as well, like what's going on in the world, what needs to be changed.
Okay.
It was mostly about real rap versus bubblegum rap and fads. You know, a lot of people say, well, hey, these are rappers. No, they're not. They're punk artists.
Yeah.
They're starting now to cross-correlate the genres, and you don't know what's what now.
Because it feels like every song now that's played is the same song.
Well, you gotta
I got
Yes.
30 carats.
Right.
I got.
You gotta understand. They're taking. So a lot of these artists is part of a system, a corporate American system.
Right.
This corporate American system is ran by people who are not in the community, who did not start hip hop. They don't have a pulse on the community itself. So what happens is they take person A and they see person A has a winning formula with what they do, and they just copy person A over and over and
Right.
over and over
Right.
again.
Yes.
So that's why you hear a lot of the same thing, because these corporate people are putting money behind these artists and say, hey, and that's why they get them young.
Yeah.
They get them young because they don't know any better. They don't have their own
Any
brain. They're not
better,
gonna think for themselves.
A new
So I get you
face.
young,
Right,
new
he's right.
face.
Yes,
You
he's
young.
right.
See, if you're 25,
right.
26, 27, you probably have an idea who you are as a man, as a person. So, but when you're 19, 18, 17, you don't. So I can just mold you. I'm gonna tell you, make you the next big star. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna put you on billboards, and you're gonna fall for that
For the okie doke.
every single time. You know, so that's why they get them young. That's why they take these young artists, they blow them up. That's why they all sound the same. And most of them probably not being themselves. They're just adapting to the life that they've put themselves in because somebody couldn't check.
And not
there's-
only
and
that-
there's an expiration date on that.
Absolutely, that
It
music
is.
is here today. It's gone tomorrow.
Bubblegum rap.
Only the original who started it can still. Migos has been around for a while. They started that type of sound they have. Everybody who's tried to be like Migos since Migos is not as hot as they once was because you can't beat the originator. You know what I
And
mean?
not only that,
That's true.
people want to feel. Like, people don't want to go through, hey, I'm listening to this, I'm feeling like this, I'm feeling like that. No, they want to just go through, hey, I'm feeling this. Fuck everything else.
Yeah.
This is what I'm feeling. This is what I'm going through. This is what I know. This is what I can adapt to. This is everything. This is everything I can appeal to. You know, not necessarily the words, but okay, I can feel into this. I can feel into the bounce. I can feel into this. I can feel into that. That's what people going through.
Yeah,
So-
You know,
to me, it's all about beats right now.
right.
So here's a question that I ask everybody as well. You get two artists, pick and why. Tupac or Biggie?
I'm a Biggie guy. Now, much respect to Tupac.
Right.
Let me tell you why I'm a Biggie guy.
Right.
But I think it's all people upbringing, right? So my uncle introduced me to Biggie, so it's kind of like a bond between he and I. We used to go play ball on Saturday morning. But on the other flip side of it, Biggie, in my opinion, made something that wasn't cool. A big guy, black guy,
Right.
super dark, wasn't attractive. He made that. I don't know no one since then who's made something like that cool.
That's true.
You know, like Rick Ross is Rick Ross because Biggie was born first.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, for no
Agreed.
Biggie, there
Because
is no Rick Ross.
ladies
Agreed.
wasn't loving that. So
Agreed.
even with the Bishop Black, Blazing Black era, like I gotta go with Biggie. I
And
gotta
why?
go
Why?
because one is the dark skin, it's the going with the lyrics, it's the going with the feeling, it's the going with everything that's going on, politics, it's everything. Like I can speak on it, I can talk on it, I can give it into a different direction, I can go into the moment of the youngsters, but I can still keep the lyricism going on.
And I think they had two different styles, right? So it's about preference.
Right.
Me as a young man at that time, I like Big because he was talking about some fly shit. And they
Right.
had that out too.
Right.
And so that's what I wanted to hear. I wanted to hear that. I want to hear about your Versace. I want to hear that fly stuff. You know what I mean? So
Right.
and then he would switch styles doing his song. Then he'd get a song with Biggie. I'm sorry, with Bone.
Thug,
And
and then he
just,
can
you know,
still do
flip it up.
it. Yeah.
Now I love Pac. Now as an adult, I probably listen to more Pac now than I did when I was a youngster. I listened to more Biggie. So as an adult now, I can appreciate even more so what Pac brought to say because now I'm more in of a political or
The
putting
content.
I'm more of a
Yeah.
conscious,
The content.
content
Right.
conscious place.
Right.
Yeah,
What's
so
the
it
OG
depends on what
strand you had?
Oh, Sunset Sherbert?
Yeah, Sunshine Sherbert. That sound more Biggie. That sound more Biggie than Pop.
What do you think?
Yes.
What's
Me, I'm torn in between both artists because they're two different worlds to me. Both guys were lyrical.
Right.
You know, Biggie had more puns, so to speak. You know, Biggie was more, as you say, witty with his words. But you had more Tupac. He was more Dr. Martin Luther King. It came
Right,
across
right.
very
Right.
strong and
And it
spiritual.
happened. It was
Yeah.
a beef, but it happened to help each other. It happened to help each other.
No, that was
Because-
something that was fueled by the magazines and the media that
Yeah,
East
I
Coast,
mean,
West
Y'all
Coast.
think
Does-
they're still alive?
Those
You
that because
think
both
they're
of them
still
were
alive?
still
No?
lyrical.
Yeah.
But it still helped because it was like, all right,
It's
it
gonna
got
take
to the
it's
masses.
gonna take more than one shirt.
No, I think
alive.
I feel like do y'all feel like they're still alive? Tupac or Biggie?
No.
I don't, you know,
Go on, rest
If I could choose one, it'd be Pop.
I feel
I think Biggie's
I'm up
dead.
in the air on that
I
one.
feel like
I think
Tupac's
Biggie's
alive. The reason why is because I feel like he tried to get a lot of what's going on in the world, like the truth,
Uh-huh.
out in his music to get people to open their eyes on what's going on.
Okay.
And now that that's going on, hey, we need to put this dude on an island somewhere far, far away.
Right. Because even though people
There's
like
stories
the
about
truth,
that.
they
There's some-
still want to feel a certain way. They still want to feel like, okay, it's not too deep, but it's deep. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not too deep, but
Yeah.
it's deep.
So,
Well, so did you feel inspired in your music at all by their lyrics and their poetic talent?
Of course.
Yes. Yeah.
Of
they're
course,
awesome.
because we want to keep the lyricism going, but instead of that in Blazing Black music, we want to also keep the Outkast type vibe going.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? We want to
Feel
keep
that.
the outside peeping in, like, but not losing. Because you can lose people in lyrics, but the energy and the purpose, we don't want to lose.
Gotcha.
We don't want to lose.
Passion.
You know, we don't want to lose the passion and stuff like that. Because people listen to us because of the energy and the vibe. We don't want them to lose that. We don't want them to lose the lyricism. We don't want them to lose the purpose of any of that. It's like, okay, we can rap with the new age. We can vibe with the new age. We can write songs to make you feel a certain euphoria. Because even though Drake has a certain vulnerability. You know, he has a certain, you know, he let women know that, hey, you are important, you are this, you are that, you are queens because you are raising our sons. We don't want you soft, we don't want you this, we don't want you that, we want you to keep, you know, empowering yourself. We don't want you to beat down, you know, the feminine aspect of anything.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and certain people, they'll want you to, hey, bounce that ass.
yeah,
Hey, do this.
yeah.
Hey, do that. Because it can keep me paid. It can keep me, you know, with viewers listening and stuff like that. Nah, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
But we want women to understand that they're queens. We want women to understand that they have a certain place in our life. Because me and him, we don't do it for each other. We don't do it for, hey, Blazing Black, just trying to fill the ego of Blazing Black. You know, we're trying to empower the youth. We're trying to empower the women. We're trying to empower the new wave, because who's having our children?
Mm-hmm.
Who's raising our children?
Who raised you?
Who raised us in respect to everything?
That's important. So off the
That's
stage,
very important.
what do you like to do to influence? Do you use your platform, your music? Do you
Give back.
Yeah, so we do a lot of community
back.
things. We do what they call it, have the what they call
we have
professionals when they come
yeah,
out,
yeah,
to the
yeah.
kids, you know, career day and things like that. We go to a few of those a year. So we always
Because most kids, honestly, they don't want to hear that other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They want to hear, hey, I'm creative. I do this. My brother, he does this, he does that, but I want to rap, I want to do this, I want to do that. Okay, well, I want to rap, but I want to rap about stuff that I know.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I'm not rich, I don't have this, I don't have that. So what do I have? Okay, you have a political advisor, you have a teacher, you have a representative that never been in jail, never been this, never been that. Okay,
Role
cool.
model.
Well, you have this other guy that has energy, that has, you know, other things that's cool. Okay, well, what can I take from that? I can be cool, I can have access to this, but I don't have to be a thug. I don't have to be this. I don't have to necessarily. We didn't come from families that necessarily struggle, but we're in the hood. So we understand your plight, we understand your pain, we see you. But we didn't come from that. So if you're not coming from that, you don't have to fake and be from this gang or this and that, this, to make yourself hard.
Just to live your reality.
Live your reality, live your peace, live your truth. You can be creative. You can be from the hood. You can still skateboard. You can still, be in touch with politics. You can still be in touch with different things like that.
And still emerge from it.
And still emerge from that. You don't
life.
have to say, I shot this, I sold drugs,
I got shot 9 times.
I got shot 9 times.
Now, some people
We're not glorifying that. Now, if that's your reality, that's cool. We didn't come from that.
Don't glorify it, though.
We didn't come from
Don't
that.
glorify it.
For sure.
We didn't come from that because, honestly, those people that have glorified that coming up, now they want to be like us.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I want to do this. I want to be a positive change, this and that. Cool. Okay, Hove. Okay, Meek Mill. Now you want to be like us. Okay, cool. We can show the hood how to be like us without having to do this and having to do that. Yeah. Because we have a lot of youth that skateboard. We have a lot of youth that, they feel this way. They're trying to be positive influences for their brothers, their sisters. They've never sold drugs. They've never been through this poverty or this and that. Because you have people from the hood that are actually middle class.
Painting murals instead of vandalizing.
Painting murals. Speaking of pops.
I'm going to stop him right
Yeah. Speaking of pops.
He's on another flight.
Come on, man. Give it to him, man. Give it to him.
Sherbet give him too much
Yeah.
Give it to him.
He on the Super Sunset right
Give
now.
it to him.
So what I do is
Pops did murals for
You on that big sherbet right now.
Then who? Pops did murals from who and this and that, and you've done several, you've been on the silver screen. You've done all this stuff for not the hood. You know what I'm saying? Some people glorify the hood because it's cool. It's cool to say, hey, I'm from here, I'm from that. We're saying, hey, we're from Fifth Ward, we're from the lower end communities, but we chose a different way and a different route to do what we're doing.
And you can too.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's great.
What I normally do for the community, I give, with Rap-A-Lot Records, I pass out turkeys for the senior citizens every year. I do the community emergency response team. I learn how to run the ambulance, the fire trucks, and the squad cars. Excuse me. Whenever we do have an extreme emergency, I'll be able to, help out.
That's good.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
and then I also do passing out gifts for the children every year for Christmas. So yeah, we go and get 500 bikes. Yeah, man.
And
It's
celebrate
beautiful.
this guy, because for the hood, it's an example of you can be from the hood, but not benefiting from a way that hurts the hood. Because what we all know is the record execs, the different guys, they benefit from the hood, but not in a good way. It's like, hey man, I need you to glorify your struggle, but not glorify the come up.
That's true.
Because the struggle is, hey, I did this, I did that, I did this.
Glorifying the nonsense.
Cool. You did that. People that had to do that, man, I had to do this for my family. I had to do this, I had to do that. But now I'm caught in the system. Not, I had to do that, I had to do that. You know what I said? Hey, look, I can change this in a different way. And I can do this for my hood, but in a whole totally different way. I don't have to do it for me getting rich. I can do it for my hood being able to, hey, I got this certain stardom, I got this certain fan base. Now I can do it for the hood for real. Not with,
In other words, your richness doesn't interpret only into financial stability, but just
into knowledge,
intelligence, education, preparation,
exactly.
A new awareness, a new appreciation for life, for the country you live in, all of this.
Yes, yes,
And
yes.
if people want to look y'all up,
It's illtrillneil.net, illtrillneil.net. It leads you to everything.
And we are Blaze and Black, Blaze X Black on IG, BLAZEX BLACK, as well as on Facebook, Blaze X Black. And you can find us on our website, blazeandblack.com. Also, we have music on Spotify, Tidal, Google Play, everything, Blaze X Black as well. So
Listen, kids.
And-
July 11th,
Okay.
House of Blues Foundation Room. August 3rd, House of Blues, the Peacock Room. So make sure y'all hit us up, man. Follow our website. Hit us up on our IG or our Facebook. Send us a DM. We do respond back. We do run our own DM. Send us a DM, and we'll holler back at you guys, man, for sure.
We've literally did
July
our
4th, Trilling Man.
There you go.
Yeah.
BT,
Right.
MTV,
Everywhere,
Everything. Everything.
Internationally.
That's
We've
what's up.
literally did our own thing as individuals in the hood and been accepted around the world as doing our thing. August 4th, Blazing Black Day in the city of Houston.
Right.
For doing our own thing.
Yeah.
Not doing anything that anybody else would accept or things that we know, hey man, if we did this, we get out.
Shout out to the mayor.
So you have a proclamation?
You have a
August
proclamation.
We
4th?
have a proclamation. We've had that for like 3
It's
years.
our third year.
This is our third year.
Congratulations.
Appreciate it,
that's
man.
great.
So
Right,
we're
right,
doing
right.
our show August 3rd.
August 3rd, bro.
And we
Peacock
also
Room,
have some
House of Blues.
honorees, and we're working with a nonprofit organization as well. So even when we're doing our thing, we try to see how we can help and elevate others as well. So more details will come with that. Working with we have some honorees we're gonna be celebrating. We have some nonprofit organizations we're gonna be working with as well
Right.
that we're gonna be giving donation to even after my concert. So our show is a benefit show. We have a
Right.
dope group from Austin, Texas coming in performing.
Sam Houston Music.
Yeah, and we got another group that we're working on as well coming through. So it's gonna be a really, really, really good time. August 3rd at the House of Blues. The tickets
Right.
are $20.
Because it's not about us, it's about the diversity of being who you are. It's enough people conforming to who they think they need to be
Yeah.
and who we are. And we get much respect for the people that are conforming and to be like, man, we wish we were like y'all. We wish we could say our truth. We wish we could actually do what we want to do and not what the hood expects us to do. Because the hood may expect you to do this and that and this and that and this and that. But it's no good for the hood because everybody in the hood is doing that. So we can't tell our story like, oh, we made it out the hood, but we did this, we did that. It's like, oh, I can do that, I can do this too. But that might not work for you. They may get you locked up, they may get you in a whole nother category of tax bracket than we're in. So we're trying to show you a different way.
Well,
Just like
I'm glad
they're
you're
trying
so
to show
proud
you
of it.
a
Yeah,
different
we
way.
are. Yeah, we are. And again, we're so thankful that y'all are here again. Congratulations on all of your achievements.
Thank you.
I look forward to seeing more of your work in the community.
Shit, we do too.
And we
And
got to
you-
connect with this cat too.
Yeah,
man, for
indeed.
sure.
Definitely.
Right.
Right.
Shows
Yes,
like
I'm
this
glad
make that
you-
happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
You connect, yes, with
Yeah,
new
indeed.
people, and you guys, moving forward. I would just like to remind everybody that we're here for you. We're very excited to have the widest selection of CBD products. This week we're introducing our new company we're doing business with, Sandy's Candies. They're from Oregon. It's a 10-piece pack of CBD candies. It comes in, they're hard candy, okay? No gummies, no
I
nothing.
have
10 milligrams.
if you like pina colada.
Hey.
A lot of flavor
There's
right
a
there.
roll raspberry. He's got his sunglasses. He can read.
And I got a raspberry.
Tropical
Hey, man.
punch, and there's root beer.
That's
I've
what's
got
up.
peanut brittle. So come in, check it out.
Delish.
10 milligrams of CBD per candy, and we love being here. Please comment in the comment section if you'd like to be a part of our show. If you have anything to share with us or any questions, we'd be happy to answer them. We're at Urban Flower CBD Dispensary on YouTube, and you can find us on Facebook. Our phone number is 281-501-3010, and we're at 2606 Telephone Road with 2 stores coming to a neighborhood near you. And that information will come up soon.
Right.
We also have an After Dark Social Saturday coming up July 13th.
Nice.
And what not, we have when do we have the paint and smoke night?
That's still to be determined.
We'll
It
announce
is in
that
July.
date.
You can also find us on
We're
there.
going
I'm gonna be there.
Well, what's the
I'm
after
there,
dark
Jimmy.
July 13th?
Right.
So the After Dark.
Cause we
So the-
interested in that.
So the
Yeah, I'm
After
there,
Dark,
man.
we might have Blaze Black and Ilcho Neal there
Right.
performing, but
Yeah,
no, we're gonna
hey.
have it's every second Saturday of the month from 7 p.m. till midnight. We have beautiful vendors that show up, a lot of lighting, live music. One of our
Food trucks.
one of our food vendors that we have is Chef T. He's wonderful food, and we have a lot of vendors. You get to shop complimentary adult beverages. It is 21 and up. And please also follow us on our Instagram under urban_flower depot.
Thank you and good night.
Yes. Please show them love because they show love to people that show love to them.
Indeed.
Yes.